Erica Parker believes this family photo cost her $100,000.
This picture was the picture that was on the photo wall that we had.
Parker is one of many Black Americans who say they faced racial discrimination when appraising their homes.
And so what were you expecting when it came to the value of your house with that appraisal?
So we were expecting our house to appraise for the mid-500s.
And what did you get?
$465,000.
In Parker's neighborhood at the time, the average valuation of homes was over $500,000. Suspicious of the amount offered by Paladin Appraisals, Parker and her husband Aaron sought another appraisal from a different appraiser.
Right here on that picture wall.
This time, stripping all references to their blackness and asking their white realtor to act as the homeowner.
As I was walking around the house taking things down, I started tearing. I was crying because I just did not want to have to explain to my daughter that we were discriminated against.
The whitewashed appraisal amount, $557,000, nearly $100,000 more.
Who do I call? Who do I fight? How do I hold them accountable for this?
Parker filed a complaint that's pending with the Ohio Department of Commerce against the appraiser, and a complaint with the Department of Housing and Urban Development still investigating. Their original appraiser, Thomas Bornman, and his company Paladin Appraisals declined to comment. His attorney saying in part, quote, his appraisal conformed to the proper analysis. The notion that race was a factor in his analysis is simply wrong. The mortgage company that hired and backed Bornman, Fairway Independent, telling NBC News the appraisal performed by a, quote, licensed, independent, unaffiliated appraiser was complete, accurate, and contained no indicia of discrimination. Adding that the company requested a separate appraisal company to review the original appraisal and confirm the results were, quote, appropriate and legitimate. But the Parkers disagree, also citing similar stories of alleged appraisal discrimination gaining national attention.
Same home, same neighborhood. The only difference was the race of the person who the appraiser believed to own the home.
A 2022 study of racial bias in home appraisals conducted by nonprofit National Community Reinvestment Coalition found the row house for a Baltimore area interracial couple valued at $350,000 when an appraiser only met the white partner, while the black partner received a lower valuation of $310,000.
That's hundreds of thousands of dollars of wealth they don't have to hand down to the next generation. You compound that and you think about more than just one family.
The Appraisal Institute, the industry's leading trade organization, says it's taking steps to address discrimination.
We are dedicated to ensuring that unconscious bias never plays a role in the appraisal process. And we are also seeking those broader solutions to the diversity, equity, and inclusion of housing.
In March 2022, California Representative Maxine Waters, chair of the House Financial Services Committee, announced plans for legislation to address racial discrimination in home appraisals.
Are hurting homeowners and communities of color.
For families like the Parkers, these changes can't come soon enough. Parker using the experience to teach her children.
Sometimes, because of the color of our skin, we're treated differently. And when that happens, you hold people accountable and you advocate and you fight.
Parker saying she's fighting so that other Black families don't have to.